I don't know the effort made by federal government, but I do know that parties in the election will make efforts to win election. There's nothing wrong in that. But federal government, I'm part of the federal government. I'm sure that if the president wanted to win Osun at all cost, I would be involved, and I would have been there, and the governor would have known that it would have been different. Election is not won one day. Election is not one day. Election is a process. You can't just get up in the morning to go and win an election. The president is a politician now. So people should not, when they say effort of federal government, what do you see to show that federal government is seriously interested to win this? If colleagues, governors, as of a party, think that by going there, will have a form of influence, it is to the people. I didn't see anything that anybody would tell me federal government did. Do you know what you are talking about? If federal government carried influence, do you not see 2019 influence in the River State election, where you saw federal might, where the military was fully involved, where women came out naked, carrying their breasts, showing the soldiers, look at our breasts, you won't do anything here today. That's what they say when you see might, military might, federal might. Where you see where military base was turned to collection center. Then when they talk about federal might, come on, when they say people like that, did his party not contest? If you were trying to support Adeleke, why did you feed the candidate? Their candidate had lost. You are now saying, oh, thank God the Accord Party won. Are you a member of Accord Party? If you are talking about coalition, you would have done the coalition before then. You would have come to say, look, everybody in this party stepped down. We want Accord to win this election. Then you would have made sense. Then after the election, you say, oh, we won. Look, they won. What did the governor say? He said, President, I thank you for allowing a free and fair election. And for that purpose, I want to reiterate my commitment I made to you. I will still support you for a second term. So they are thinking that, having said, oh, Adeleke, you have won, they are looking for a way to enter. Unfortunately, the governor is smarter than them. The governor said, don't come here. You are bad luck, people, don't come here. Don't come and tell me now that I have won, I have defeated Tinubu. If Tinubu did not allow free and fair election, would I have won? No. Because they are not free and fair election. I was away, I spoke to the governor, even during the election. I spoke to him. I said, look, guys, he said, oh, look, everything is going on well. Fine. I said, I told you, why are you worried? All this, of course, I know. If one or two individuals are doing something, that does not mean that the federal government is doing the when you see the force of federal government, go and ask those who have survived it. People like me, who survived federal might. It's not by saying they say. It's not true. I was there when I heard that the president said no, you cannot stop their or close their account, something like that. Do you know what it takes for a president to come out to say no, don't do this? If there was a federal might, he would keep quiet. He said, look, I allow everybody to do their job. But he came out to say, you have to say no. He could have said, I will not interfere. Tomorrow, if I do this now, you will tell me to do the same thing tomorrow. But he said, no, I will not allow this to happen. Even if it will happen, let it be after the election. And that tells you, and the meeting he won, the president called him. Well, what does it tell you? And the governor said, look, president has just called me, congratulating me. I won my own election. federal might. Nobody called me. Oh. Nobody called me. After I defeated them, nobody in the government then called me. Oh. And then somebody won. President is calling you, congratulating you. And then somebody has the guts, the temerity to say, oh, after they defeated federal government. I mean, you don't invite trouble for somebody who did not look for any trouble. Adeleke, remember, Adeleke has never been too critical about the government. You remember that? Ordinarily, Adeleke would have been with them if things had worked out well. So, I don't see anybody, these people who have no basis. I think they believe they want federal government. What happened in the FCT election? What happened in the FCT election? That one was rigged. If they had won, it would have been a template that they defeated federal government. When they